besties, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here, my name is Lindsay Johnson, and I am blown away because I, first of all, really love how this looks, like the packaging this product came in, but I'm really happy to tell you that someone asked me to try out the Milk Makeup Blur Liquid Foundation, so that's what we're gonna do today. I love it when you guys ask me to try products, new or old. This is a little bit older, but I'm super excited to see how I feel about it because I've never tried it like ever before. So I'm really excited. I think this is a cute packaging. I will say it was a little hard to like open, just like a tad bit, but at the end of the day, it's no problem. I will say this foundation was $40, so I just did a Sephora order the other day. It was like, girl, like over $400 that I spent, so that's when I just decided to like go ahead and throw this in there. I had been putting it off just a little bit because it was $40 and I was like, oh, I don't know, but I ended up getting it. I hope it's a good quality. I feel like it had pretty good reviews from what I can remember from Sephora. So yeah, we're just gonna jump in. If you guys like makeup reviews, definitely keep watching, and I'm really excited about this packaging. I love squeezy tubes. I think they're some of my favorites. I also really love this squeezy tube because as you guys can see, it's not coming out. There's one squeezy tube. I think it's the, what is it? The Revlon. No, CoverGirl Skin Milk. That one, I feel like as I hold it up, it will actually drip down. I like that this one isn't doing that because like obviously it could get a mess and just we don't want that. So I like that this one doesn't do that. I am actually looking for a blender if you're wondering why I'm like looking around. So because this is supposed to be a blurring product and I want to see if that is true, I went into the Bobbi Brown face base, and then I also used the Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer as my bases because both of those are more hydrating than they are blurring. They're not blurring by any means, but I just love those products. So I'm actually going to use this foundation on this side of the face. Oh, it's runny. It's runny. She's runny. Okay. And I'm going to use a blender for this. Yeah, blender. I was like, I am using the wrong, oh, look at all that in my hair. But I am using actually the wrong blender. I'm still going to get all the product off, but I am going to switch blenders. First of all, do y'all see that coverage though? I feel like that coverage could honestly cover the whole entire face. Let's see. I was looking like crazy because I was like, no way. Like I could feel that it was like hard on my face, you know. This one is very soft and comfortable and it's only like $1. I actually just did a full face of Shop Miss A makeup video and that was really fun to do. Ooh, the coverage on this is crazy. What shade did I get? I didn't even tell you guys what shade. I got shade cream. I got shade cream. So I feel like I wanted a different shade, like the lighter shade. It was like one shade that was lighter than this even. And they did not have that one available on the Sephora website. So I ended up just getting this one. I feel like it's fine. Like it could be a little bit lighter, but it's not a big deal at the end of the day. It's getting closer to spring. And so because of that, I'm gonna get a little darker, which is good. Oh my gosh, look at that coverage. Do you guys see the coverage of this? That's nice. My thing is, I don't know. I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's giving very satin, kind of like natural skin vibes, like, you know what I'm saying, like second skin vibes. So I don't know if this is like gonna be my most mattifying foundation ever. Like you guys know the Dior Forever foundation that I love, the matte one, the 24 hour. I love that foundation. I have been getting a lot of use out of it. I use it whenever I go on date nights with Kayla, or whenever I'm just gonna be out all day and I want that foundation to really not budge and to last. I love it so much. This one to me is a lot more like luminous. It gives a little bit of a glow. You can even kind of see that on the forehead. So to me, it's healthy. It's very healthy looking, which I like. I do like it. I just think if you're buying it for that matte, you know, claim, you probably wouldn't be the happiest. But babe, you can mattify any foundation with a little powder, so you know what I'm saying. I feel like the pores do look a little blurred. So here is the side with the foundation, and here is the side without the foundation. That actually made a big difference. Ooh, this might be like a new favorite, and let me tell you why. Let me actually go ahead and do the other side of the face first, using a Sigma F80 and seeing if that gives a bit more coverage. Oh, this is beautiful. Now what it's really gonna come down to is how this baby wears throughout the day. So of course we're gonna do a wear test, abso-freaking-lutely. But I was saying earlier that I really feel like this is gonna be a new favorite if it wears well, because of the fact that it is very like, you know, healthy looking on the skin. You know what this is kind of giving? It's giving like the new Kosas foundation, but like definitely blurring the skin. That one claimed to blur the skin, but didn't do that in my opinion. This one to me is definitely doing that, like 100%, but also giving me that really healthy finish that I look for in a foundation, especially for everyday wear. So I really like this a lot, and I think it might definitely be a favorite if it does wear pretty well. And that blended out really easily as well. I like that it's a thin consistency, but at the same time it covers really nicely. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. You can definitely still see through it a bit. I would say it's definitely a good medium though. And it can probably be built up. Like this side over here has pretty good coverage. I can still see a little bit of redness. This side with the brush, I do see a little bit of redness as well. I would say it's pretty much even as far as how much coverage I'm getting, but maybe I put more on the side with the blender. Let's add a little bit more foundation, just a little bit more. I don't know. I think I really do like this side with the blender more than the side with the brush. I feel like when you use the blender, it just really pushes that product into the skin in the best way possible, and I think it gives it the best shot. So I'm gonna go ahead with the blender and just push that product in. I just think that's the best way to apply foundations. There are a few that I have preferred a brush with, but more times than not, I really love a blender, like so much, you guys. It's just my favorite thing in the world. And you guys, I don't think I've ever said on this channel, but 9 times out of 10 too, when I'm using a blender on this channel, it's not wet. So maybe that's why I get a really good payoff with my blenders too when I do these kind of reviews, is because since it's not wet, it's definitely not absorbing as much product as I feel a wet one would. So yeah, I always go in with a dry blender. Now it has to be a really soft one like this one right here for it to be comfortable if you're gonna do it that way. But that's just how I've done it for like years, and I still really love it. I tried to wet it actually the other day using the Dior matte and yeah, it wasn't my favorite, so I don't know. It could be so glowy because I use the Bobbi Brown and Fenty moisturizing products, but y'all, I swear I could use those same products, go in with my Dior matte, and I swear it's going to be matte but glow a little bit in this area right here. With this, I swear to you, like I feel like there is a obvious natural glow from within happening, which I think is gorgeous. I just wouldn't say this is a matte foundation by any means, but it looks super healthy on the skin, and I really love it. I really love it. Dude, I swear if you go back and you watch the review of the new Kosas foundation, This one is super similar in my opinion, but I like it more because it really is blurring out this area way more than that one did. I do still see some texture for sure, but I do also see a little bit of that blurring going on, which I really am enjoying. And obviously once we put powders over top of it, it's just gonna be even better. Now for the sake of the video, I will only put powder on the under eye area and we'll see how that goes. I don't know though, because I'm like, if it already looks like this, maybe I should powder the chin and the forehead. I'll do the under eye and I'll do a little bit on the forehead and chin. How about that? Just a little bit though, not too much. And I'll go in with one that's not too heavy. Let's do the Rare Beauty is a pretty good one. Let's just do that one instead, because at first I was going to say the Huda Beauty, but let's do the Rare Beauty to set, and I will be right back with all of my makeup, you guys, and we will see how that looks. Something tells me it's gonna look really pretty, really snatched. I am so excited that homegirl asked me to review this product. Thank you so much, because I think I really like it, but only time will tell, besties, so I will be right back. Alright besties, I am back and this is what the makeup is looking like. I think it's so funny because when I go to do the makeup, I'm usually gone for maybe like 10 to like 20 minutes. But for you guys, I know that when I say, hey besties, I'm back, it's like automatic. So I think that's so funny. But I think this looks really pretty. I'm going to get up close and personal so that you guys can see what is happening. Again, I did not put any powder in this area, only on the immediate under eye. I'm sure if I did put the powder all over, it would look even better. But for the sake of this video, I just want to see how this wears. One negative thing I will say about this foundation that I have noticed off of camera, I was applying this Milani lipstick onto my lips, of course. I don't know where else I'll put it, but I was putting it on my lips and I went to go touch up the corner. Like the corner had kind of got a little wonky. So I went to go try to clean it up. And when I did that, I touched my lower chin area. And when I did that, it kind of came up, like it transferred. So it transfers really easily. Again, I put some powder on the chin, but only like right here. So I guess not like over here, like where it happened or whatever, like right here by the lips. So I would just say if you're gonna use this, probably if you're not doing a review video like me on a daily basis, definitely powder it, because this baby's it transfers. So that's one thing that's kind of like, aw, but a lot of my foundations do transfer unless they're super matte, like that Dior one, which even that one transfers a little bit, but just not a lot. So this is what we are looking like though. I feel like the makeup looks really pretty over top, and I'm really excited to see how we're looking by the end of the day. Where's my phone? My phone. Okay, so right now it is 3:04 p.m. and so we will see what this makeup is looking like in a few hours. It won't be the longest wear test ever, honestly, just because like you guys see, it's 3 o'clock, not 11 or 8 in the morning. I give it up to people who put those kind of videos out, because that means you probably got up at like 6 or 7, and I'm trying to get about that life, but y'all, it's been really hard for some reason. I'm trying to like get back into my self-care, my waking up early and all that. I haven't even finished my white strips because, you know, I'm talking a lot, but basically I just want to get back into the swing of things. I'm a little bit out of it lately and not as on track with things. So I'm trying to get back into it, which I woke up today, I will say, at like 7 o'clock, like 7:30-ish. So that was good for me. You know, usually I wake up at like a good 9 o'clock, so I've been trying to wake up a little bit earlier and really be on top of life things, you know. So I talked a lot, but I love you guys, so I always talk to you throughout these videos. So you guys already know I talk a lot, so I love you. I will see you after a few hours. For you, again, it's so funny, it's instant, so you'll see me instantly, but for me it'll be a few hours from now, and hopefully this foundation is looking right. I love you guys, and I'll see you in a little bit. I am back, and it is currently 10:14. I personally feel like the foundation, you know, it looked a little bit better earlier. No, not gonna lie about that. I do not see the blurring as much anymore. In fact, I feel like my skin is definitely a little bit more texturized than it was earlier for sure. One thing is for certain that I just know about this foundation. It is not matte. Like, I don't know who this is gonna be matte on. I have dry, normal skin, so for it to look like this on me, I just feel like it's really interesting that they're saying that this is a matte blurring foundation, because to me, after 7 hours of wear, it's looking really, really dewy and really hydrated. So I don't really necessarily know who this is looking matte on. I mean, I feel like it's definitely matte on initial application. No, I think earlier it definitely still looked dewy when we did apply, so I'm not sure where they got matte. But anyways, it was really, really beautiful earlier. I feel like this is a foundation that I would probably definitely just use if I'm gonna be using it for a few hours and I want something that has a really beautiful, dewy, healthy looking finish, because it absolutely does. I will not be repurchasing this because I do actually like the Kosas foundation a little bit more. I feel like they do similar things, but I just feel like by the end of the day, I look a little crazy. I will say the under eye area right here, like I used the Morphe concealer, which I really do love, but now thinking on it, I haven't used it for like this many hours yet. So I would say maybe with the Morphe concealer, if you guys haven't gotten that one but you've been thinking about it, maybe get it. But I don't know if you want to wear it all day. I'm gonna have to play with that. I don't know if that has anything to do with the foundation or what, but it doesn't look the best, I'll tell you that. And then I do see some wear on the chin. You guys see right here how it's a little bit pink. Also some wear up here above the lip and a little bit on the nose. Typically I get a little bit on the nose, but honestly a lot of my foundations don't do this much of wearing. I don't think this is bad. It has been 7 hours. I just feel like it's not matte. It's just not matte, and honestly I have other dewy foundations that I like more than this. I just feel like if you get really close and personal that it did not really age that well. So yeah, you guys, I don't think it's my favorite, and I wouldn't say I don't recommend it. I would just say maybe I need to try it with like a mattifying primer or something like that, because at the end of the day I went in with hydrating primers because it claimed to be mattifying and I wanted to even it out. But maybe that's really what killed it, the fact that it was dewy on dewy on dewy, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need that balance. So I do want to play with it a little bit more, but on overall impressions, you know what? It's $40. I like the Kosas one more. I'm going to say, 1 through 10, I'd give this like a 6.5. That's what it is. It's not terrible, but I've definitely liked my makeup way, way, way more. So yeah, besties, that's my overall thoughts. I hope this wasn't super negative. I wanted to love this. I thought that I'd just be obsessed with it overall, like just based off of my initial first impressions. But those are my thoughts, besties. Please leave yours in the comments down below. If you tried this foundation, let me know the best ways that you found to try it. And to the person who asked for this video, I hope this was helpful to you, and I love you so much. If any of you guys have any other videos you want me to do, any other products you want me to try, let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, besties. Bye!